I see detoxify. Oh, there I see myself on the screen at the bottom. Um, I'm not sure. I see myself on the screen at the bottom. Do you see me? Okay. Andrea Blackley joined this video call. I see you. I see you.
Because we're live. So smile and don't make that face. You can turn your camera off if you want at the top until we get started. And mute yourself out. So do you see the
How am I gonna mute myself out?
okay, do you see the icons at the top? Put your just they may be blank, but scroll your cursor towards the top.
Okay, I'm at the top.
Do you see a microphone?
Nope.
No, scroll. Put your cursor. Take your cursor up towards the top until it shows up.
Oh, I see. This?
Yes, click the microphone to mute yourself out.
Am I on mute? Can you hear me?
You're not on mute. Click it.
I can turn it down.
No, mute it.
It won't mute, Andrea.
Click the microphone, Angela.
I told you. Yes, I can. Is it my Bluetooth, maybe? Take it off.
Hello. Hi, ladies.
Look
I
at
can't.
Shauna. Really?
I can't hear you. Wait. Can I?
Okay.
I was muted.
Sandra, maybe I need to turn my Bluetooth off.
Yes, hang up the phone.
All right. What happened to your picture? Oh, okay. So I click on everybody's picture, and then Lord help us. Andrea, that hair is fierce, honey.
You like that?
I can't find the mute button, honey. For some reason.
I don't know.
Wait, Andrea,
Now you're muted, Angela. Muted. And Twyla is laughing at us.
Wait, how do I mute myself?
Okay, scroll your cursor up towards the top of your screen.
Uh-huh. Oh, okay, I see it.
Mm-hmm. So you all can hear me clearly. I don't need these earphones. Okay, you're muted now, but unmute yourself.
yes, we can hear you and see you clearly.
Okay.
Hey, you ain't gotta be smart to make money, honey.
So we're waiting on Shannon. Shannon is driving home. So
I got my
Let you finish with Sylvia.
Sylvia.
You're muted. They can't hear you.
I'm not muted. Sylvia. Well, listen. First of all, wait. Have we started yet or no?
we're like live, so people get on early. So you may want to mute yourself and just be cute.
Okay. Okay. There you
Look at her YouTubers. Can I leave the room?
Sure.
Oh, great.
Go get some tea.
That's what I'm doing. I'm going to get some tea and some lipstick, maybe.
Okay, now remember that we're live.
Okay.
You can nothing. Go. 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 Go get your stuff. Okay, so y'all are muted. Let me mute. I'm going to get my tea bottle. Okay, Shauna. Okay, I'm
Hello,
gonna mute it.
hello, hello.
Okay, hold on. Twyla is saying unmute, so I'm unmuted. Where
I'm muted.
I don't know. Well, Angela went somewhere. She's checking. Okay, Shauna, you have your phone with you,
I do have my phone with me.
so you
Yes,
can
yes.
actually like obviously turn the volume down so we don't hear it, but you can watch it on your phone. It's gonna be a little delayed, but you can
Oh, okay.
yeah, you can see it on your phone too.
Okay.
So that's how because it's crazy. I think I posted it twice.
So we can watch on our phone.
Yeah. Yeah, go to the TLC Team USA.us on your phone. But make sure the volume is turned all the way down because it'll start playing and it's delayed.
Okay. Okay.
So it's 8:56, so people may be watching us now. We want to welcome everybody to the webinar. We will be getting started shortly to our Google Hangout. Do it again at 9 p.m.
Let me
Oh, that's
verse.
the last
Ready.
one.
Okay, I see you.
Oh, so yeah, we're live.
Oh, you're live.
We're real live.
Okay. Okay. I don't. It's dark. Oh, okay. Wait. Now I see my face.
Watching us now.
Okay.
We want to welcome everybody. There's Angela Smile. It's so funny. You can watch it on the phone and see what's going on. So,
Oh, I see Shauna.
okay, so we're going to get started, ladies and gentlemen, here in the next few minutes. Thank you, Auntie Twyla. She says we look cute.
I got it. I'm getting ready. I'm about to be real turnt in just a couple minutes.
Shauna, really?
We're very live, very live. People can see us now, so get ready. We're going to get started, ladies and gentlemen, in the next 3 minutes or so. So you still have time to invite some people to the webinar. And as you see, we're going to have a lot of fun tonight. So it's nothing formal. It's very informal. So just get ready. You're going to see why we are so turned up.
Oh, look at her iced tea.
Mute yourself. Yeah, that's so funny. Okay, what time is it? So we still have 2 minutes. I think I need another shot of this. We are live. Are you all ready? In the event that you are having trouble seeing anything, make sure that you tell your individuals to refresh their browser, and it will bring the video to play in case they're saying, I can see something, I can't hear anything, things of that nature. So we're actually waiting on one more superstar. I know that she was rushing to get home, so I'm sure that she will join us here shortly, and we will get started in the next minute or so, and we are going to have a good time tonight. So we want to thank each and every one of you for hanging out with us tonight as we're going to talk about some total life changes. Yay! This is awesome. Okay. Let's see. It actually wasn't in the group. All right, Shannon Adams is logging in now, so I'm excited. So unmute yourselves, ladies, so everybody can know who you are. It's 9:01, the top of the hour. So let's go ahead and get started and make some introductions so people know who we are. Go ahead and tell
Hi,
them.
everybody. Hi, I'm Shauna Davidson, tuning in live from Houston, Texas. I'm excited about what we're about to share with you guys. I mean, we've been rocking and rolling, so I'm really excited about this opportunity to share with you guys how to reach your wealth and health goals in the name of Jesus. Hallelujah. No offense, no offense.
Awesome. And Angela, who are you?
My name is the awesome and wonderful Angela Cooper. I don't know. This is my first time doing this. I'm excited.
Well, that's
Can you hear me? Can you hear me, Miss Blackley?
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear, my dear. We can hear you loud and clear.
Hi, Angela. Man, this is a beautiful, wealthy, successful woman. I know how to
I believe I'm doing this, and I'm working. Am I working and playing? Do y'all know what I'm doing? Am I working or playing?
We're doing both. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, again, we want to welcome you to our hangout where we're going to share some incredible information with you tonight about our ineffable company called Total Life Changes. We do have one more leader that's going to join us tonight. She's a director as well here in Total Life Changes. Her testimony is so incredible. So each and every one of us are going to have our part with this information that we're going to share with you tonight. As you see, it's natural for us to have fun and have a good time. We don't want this to be a stuffy experience. So you definitely want to understand what you're going to be a part of in regards to not just joining a company and building a business, but learning how to have fun and let loose and just be yourself every single day. Can I get a high five, ladies, on that? High five?
High five.
High five. Awesome. Fantastic. So I'm going to actually do a little something here, possibly. I'm going to share a screen so that we can start go back and forth so that each and everybody can, know what we're talking about, and we can share our own personal experiences with it. But like I said, I want this to just be a conversation, a lot of fun for us hanging out. So we've already said that Total Life Changes is the right business. Your health is your wealth. It's a simple match. It's a total life change. So when you think about the timing is right. More than ever, people want to stay healthy. They want to feel better. They want to live longer. They want to have more money. Now, before I go any further with that, I want to bring Angela, of course, back to the screen. And I want you to share, Angela, how did you actually feel when this opportunity was brought to you? Just be honest, be candid, tell the people, if you were excited initially, or if you weren't excited initially. Just share, some of your story in regards to when TLC was brought into your life.
Well, thank you so much, Ms. Blackley, for having me on the Hangout tonight. Guys, you all need to know that this is really fun, right? I'm learning how to do this. But when Ms. Blackley brought TLC to me, I really wasn't ready to do another network marketing system, I don't believe, because it was during the month of December that I had kind of made up my mind that I was going to leave the other company that I was in. So not really knowing where I was going, not really knowing that I was going to get the call from Miss Blackley. I was kind of skeptical about not necessarily TLC. It was just about doing something else because I really didn't know what I wanted to do. I knew I had to do something because my money was not matching what I was investing, nor was it exceeding what I was investing. So I was just kind of leery about it. I had my mind kind of made up when I told you that I would go and to the tea party, to the first tea party, that, you know, I wasn't going to do it. I was just going to go because you asked me to go, and I was going to go and just see what it was all about. So that's how I felt.
So were you excited? Were you not excited?
I wasn't really excited to be there, but after I got there, it was so much excitement in the room. It was so many people there that were on fire about the opportunity until I said, okay, well, maybe I better really kind of pay attention and get this stank attitude off of me, because I didn't really have a stank attitude, but, you know, this attitude that I'm not going to do it. I'm just here. I'm not going to do it. That was kind of the attitude I had when I got there. But, you know, everybody is so fired up, and I'm such a person that try to stay in the, well, I'm not going to say try. I like to stay with positive thinking, kind of like all the time. And so I kind of got on fire with them and started asking 1,000,001 questions. And, you know, I just fell in love with TLC. I'm so happy. I think it was the tea.
Okay. Well, I know that was something that was significant, you know, for us. I believe that this company has come into our lives at particular times when we weren't really looking for it, or we didn't know that we were looking for it. And that's what I love about it. It seems like everything has been so organic. It's been so authentic. It's like, had we not let ourselves open up to the opportunity, then look at what we would have missed out on. You know, I cannot imagine, you know, my life right now without Total Life Changes. So that's one of the significant things that we definitely want people to know in regards to, you know, the timing. And so you have to kind of think about where you are in your life, and just being open right now and seeing what's going on, you know, that's going to make a lot of sense. So as we continue to talk about the company, the mission is to provide high quality all natural products, you know, that can give you those immediate results. I know that that's one of the things that people are actually looking at in regards to products, period. We live in a microwave economy right now, or microwave lifestyles, where people know what they need to do to stay healthy, you know, to increase their income, you know, all those different types of things. But it's difficult to commit to them, you know. And so when you have something that has immediate results and is also healthy, it just has a benefit. Our corporate office is located in Michigan. Our company is not brand new. We've been around for about 14 years. However, we're just launching the North America market. So it's only been 14 months since we've been here in the United States. And at that simple time, it lets you know that we're not in formulation stage. We are, we are in formulation stage, I'm sorry, but we're not at ground floor. We are literally in the basement, you know. When you think about an opportunity that gives you the opportunity, yeah, to be a leader, to be an explorer, to be a pioneer, it really makes a difference. And I see one of the pioneers, the explorers, the leaders that have just joined us on our hangout. It is the one and only Miss Shannon Adams. Hey, Shannon. How are you?
Good.
I'm glad
you hear me.
Yes, we can hear you loud and clear. I'm so glad that you joined us tonight.
Yes, I wouldn't miss it. I was flying to get here.
Well, you're an angel, so you definitely have those wings to do so. So thank you for saying yes, you know, and reached out to you at the last minute and said, hey, jump on here. But I couldn't think of any better person to ask to be on this hangout with us tonight, because you have been here, Shannon, since the very beginning of Total Life Changes here in the United States. So if you will, just kind of give us a glimpse of what it was like 13, 14 months ago, but before it was all pretty like it is now. Tell us about the ugly before the beautiful.
All right. Well, I do have one story about the ugly, and that was that I had to ride this ugly bus to the first English speaking conference, but I'm so glad I made the ride because that is part of the story now, right? Went to the first English speaking conference, and I tell you, things have totally changed. Okay, this company and where we're going, the people that are connected to the company, just the energy is just overwhelming. It's just explosive. And I'm just so excited to be a part of it. Went and hung out at the lounge today, in the midst of going to work. And I tell you, what I do know is that anybody and everybody can do this business and be a part of this opportunity. Working, not working, networker, non-networker, all you need to do is know how to open your mouth, speak, and build a relationship. I just love that I'm here hanging out with you beautiful women, and that this business is all about building relationships. And it is great that, I'm 25 pounds lighter.
Bravo, bravo. The life of an executive going regional director. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely incredible. Well, thank you so much. Obviously, we'll be going back and forth, kind of ping-ponging off of each other, but I definitely want to bring this executive director herself, the one and only. Yep, she's looking up, Shauna Davidson. Come to the line, my dear. Come to the line, my dear. And tell everybody what it is that excited you, about Total Life Changes. I know you've been in the industry for a few years and you've had some amazing success, so you knew what you were looking for. So what is it that made, about Total Life Changes that made you jump back onto the bandwagon?
Ah, man, I mean, there's so many different things that I saw with this opportunity that got me just so excited. But one of the big things was the results that the product was giving the people that were taking it. I mean, when I saw, that people were losing 10, 20, 30, 40 pounds just from drinking this tea, not only were they losing weight, but they were just feeling good. Like, I went to a mixer, I really wasn't sure about it. Went to a tea party. Everybody was just happy. I'm like, what are y'all so happy for? And they said it was the tea. I'm like, really? Okay. But it wasn't until I experienced it for myself that I could honestly say, you know what, this tea does make me happy. And I saw so many people winning. Network marketing, this industry is not easy. And sometimes there's companies out there that make it harder than it needs to be. And the platform that TLC has created has made it so easy for people to win. I mean, you're losing weight and you're making money just by selling the results. You don't have to, make up stories or push something, magic potion, or, you drink this, spin around the pot 3 times, and then jump on one leg, and then you'll lose a pound and a half or something. It's not like that. The results speak for itself. And, that was one of the major things that got me excited about it. And then, being in the industry and, seeing, a few comp plans, the fact that this company is going to pay me 50%, what? That drove me crazy. I couldn't believe it when I saw it. I had never seen anything like this before in my life. So that, you know what, let me go back. That was the first thing that got me excited. And then the second part was the results, so it's an amazing opportunity. I mean, the things that I've seen some of the people in my organization be able to accomplish in such a short period of time that they weren't able to accomplish anywhere else, it almost makes me want to cry, because I knew that, a lot of people, even myself, was capable of doing things, and we just didn't have the right vehicle. Sometimes you can have all the skill set in the world and you can have all the capabilities in the world, but if you don't have the right vehicle, it sometimes feel like you fail at some things. And so with TLC, I definitely feel like we have the right vehicle. We're in the right position at the right time. And there's so many levels that we can accomplish in this company, and I could talk all day. So let me get off let me get off the platform, because I'm just too excited. But those are the two things that really got me pumped up when I first saw this opportunity with TLC.
Well, fantastic. I think that's something that we all deal with, especially as women. You know, it's an emotional business, and because it's really happening and we feel good about what's going on, we can't stop talking about it. I mean, I don't think I've laughed this much in all 38 of the years that I have been on this planet. You know, so it's just a good feeling to be in the company of women such as yourself. So let's get back to the business real quick, because I know we'll keep chatting, but that's just what it is. So going into the industries, you know, Shauna mentioned some of that, of the industries that we actually participate in, you know, are health and wellness, weight loss, beauty, performance enhancement, gourmet coffee, energy, longevity, and home-based business. You know, they each of them pretty much are self-explanatory. When you think about health and wellness, you know, it's a $2 trillion industry, so people will forever spend money in the areas of being healthy and well. When you think about weight loss, I didn't realize how significant it was because, you know, I have a small frame. But being outside, I guess, looking in, or inside looking out, however you want to say it, you know, I was surrounded by a lot of people that wanted to lose weight for cosmetic reasons, that needed to lose weight because of some health issues. But the fact of the matter is, it's an $80 billion industry, but 70% of Americans are looking for ways to actually lose weight. Energy and longevity. You know, how many people do you know that are actually drinking the Red Bulls every single day, that are taking the 5-hour energy little shot thing? I had one of those when I was driving from Texas to Florida, and I was paranoid. Number one, because I didn't know what it was made of. I was like, what is this thing going to do to me? And is it going to keep me awake? You know, and I didn't really feel any different. But the fact that it's a $12.5 billion industry, it's great that we have an opportunity to participate in that. As you can tell, just looking at this webinar, I'm sure that you can see how we look so young. You know, our skin is glowing, and it's because we tap into that industry as well. You know, skincare and anti-aging being a $150 billion industry, it just goes to show that even though the numbers may go up on our age, we don't want the wrinkles or the lines or the creases to go up. So we tap into that energy because it's that industry, simply because we know that it's something big. Sexual performance enhancements. Just wait until we get to that. That speaks for itself. I'm not going to give you too much right now. I don't know if we're going to have any personal testimonies on it. We might. I don't know. But we shall see. Shannon is married, so she may have a great testimony on that one. We tap into the coffee industry. We're very familiar with this one. You know, the second largest traded commodity on the stock market after oil. It's a $10 billion industry. We know that people don't want coffee. Don't need coffee. They want coffee, but now we have a healthier way of drinking it. And so with 250,000 people in North America consuming coffee every day, it's just a big business to be a part of. And then, of course, the beautiful U-line, OMG. We have Miss Pinky. You'll get to meet her very soon, but she was one of the models here at the fashion show that we had about 2 weeks ago, where we introduced our line. And it's just incredible that now we work on the inside, but we work on the outside as well. And so you're going to be able to take advantage of these garments that are flattening the abdomens, lifting up the booties, you know, giving you that Selena J-Lo butt, you know, that some people want, giving you those curves that you desire and that waistline that you once had or want to have again or want to create. Whatever the situation is, we have the garment for you as well. So I want to jump into our signature product, which is the ISO tee. Now I'm going to get back off of here so that we can come back on and we can talk about this tea. We are spilling the tea. Everybody hold up your tea. Where's your tea? Let me show you how much tea I have. Who has tea? Angela has tea. Look, see, Angela has the bougie tea. Okay, so she has the bougie tea with the fruit in it. Shannon, are there actually tea bags in your tea? Unmute yourself. We can't hear you. Are there actually tea bags in your sachet, Shannon?
Yes.
Oh, you're lucky. I'm out. Mine's empty. Okay. What about you? Shauna, she's running to get something. What do you have, Shauna?
I'm going to make y'all mad because I got two.
Look, Donna, I got you. I got a bunch.
Oh, I'm coming to your house, Shannon.
Anybody need tea? Hit up Shannon Adams. That's her name, Shannon Adams. We're going to show up at your house, and we're going to get this tea. Oh, my gosh, Shannon, tell us more about this tea. What is going on, and why do we want to come to your house and stalk you for it?
Because this tea just gets you so excited. I tell you, after 5 days of drinking the tea, I work a whole lot, right? And so I've been stuck to an alarm clock for over 10 years. Drinking the tea 5 days, I've been waking up at 5:30 every morning. And it just doesn't stop. I mean, the energy. I went yesterday, actually hung out at our business partner's place, superstar. And so the guy there, he was helping me, and he said, "So you're here for a birthday party?" I said, "Yeah, I'm giving my husband his 52nd birthday party." He said, "Well, how old are you?" I said, "I'm 46." And he was like, "What?" I said, "I drink IOSO tea. When you detox and get the junk out, you'd be surprised what benefits you get. So drink up this tea." I'm telling you, everybody wants this tea just because of the way you feeling. Who has this kind of energy from being up since 5:30 in the morning? I was a speaker at a prayer breakfast this morning. I went to the tea talk today. I worked an 8-hour job, and now I'm hanging out with my best girls, the Tea Sisters. Yay!
How awesome, how awesome, how awesome. Angela, what do you have in your tea, boo? I see fruits and berries, you know.
I have the love tea. The strawberry in the tea. It's not a chocolate covered strawberry, but it's good. The love tea.
So what results have you had from drinking the tea, Angela?
Well, actually, when I started drinking the tea, I lost a few pounds. You know, we have our slogan is 5 pounds in 5 days. I didn't actually lose 5 pounds, but I lost 3 pounds in like 5 inches maybe, you know, because my clothes was like not fitting right. And, you know, I had to go back in the closet and pull out some of that stuff from yesterday's. But, but I'm sorry, guys. But anyway, so yeah, the tea works. It works.
Awesome, awesome. Shauna, you're muted.
Wait, I'm still over here thinking about Shannon talking about she's 46 years old. Girl, you look good. Lord, I want to grow up and be like you, honey. You must be using them skincare products. You look amazing. Oh my God. All right.
Thank you.
Well, you know what? In my first week of drinking the tea, I lost about 8 pounds. I was the heaviest that I've ever been. You know, don't tell anybody that. I hope this call is secret. I'm just kidding. But I lost about 8 pounds and about 2 or 3 inches around my waist. But you know what was most exciting for me is that I suffer from like really bad bloating after I eat. And, you know, I joke with my friends, and we call it my food baby. You know, I walk around looking like I'm 3 months pregnant right after I finish eating, and I hated it. And after drinking the tea, I didn't have that big bloating problem that I used to have, like I've had for forever. So that's what I was most excited about. You know, my pants actually fit after I got up from the table. So I know a lot of women have that issue with bloating, you know, and so the fact that that helped me, I've been telling all my girlfriends about it, and I've been telling all my friends about it that had the same problem, and they've been drinking the tea and have had the same results as well. So I'm excited about that part of it.
Absolutely. You know what's interesting is that I didn't know how many women suffered from irregularity. You know, I guess it's something that we really don't talk about, but a lot of us, I mean, including myself, I thought it was normal, you know, to do number 2 about 2 to 3 times a week, realizing that we're supposed to do it like 2 to 3 times a day. So it's kind of, you know, it takes the slogan of we're full of it to another level. But at the same time, you know, it's really something that we're bringing to a platform for people to recognize, you know, so that we can get healthier in that aspect. And, you know, I think one of the best things for a woman is when we don't have that little pooch. You know, sometimes we think that it is fat, but you know, it's just some backed up nastiness, you know, that the tea actually gets rid of. So that's why we wear t-shirts. You know, when something is good, you go around and you rock it out. Okay? Ask me how. Because I will tell you that today, on my way home, I stopped at Just Oxtails. You know, I was like, I've been in Houston for a month and I haven't had any soul food yet. So I got me some smothered pork chops, some mashed potatoes, some cabbage, some green beans, and some cornbread. And I'm following it up with what? My last jug of tea to get it all out. So
Wow.
that's what's exciting, you know,
Bring
about.
us a plate.
I'm sorry. No, I only bought one. I'm sorry. We can go celebrate. We can go celebrate, you know. But it's so cool because, you know, I can only think about what is actually in what I just ate. But at the same time, these 9 herbs that we have, it helps shed unwanted pounds and burns fat. It removes the toxins of the entire digestive system, you know, getting rid of parasites and worms and flukes that are in the colon that can go undetected for as long as 25 years, reducing allergies and hay fever, giving you energy, burning fat, improving overall digestion and absorption of the nutrients. So, you know, it's not a weight loss tea, it's a detox tea, and it's actually literally just helping you feel better. So we're so excited about that. These HCG drops are powerful as well. This is for that person that needs to lose up to 15 to 60 pounds, you know, in a 30-day span. It does come with a 500-calorie diet, so you won't be able to go to Just Oxtails or This Is It or Papacitos or get extra butter and cheese, you know, on your baked potato. But you will be able to get that waistline back a little quicker in conjunction with the ISO tea as well. So we have some dynamic testimonies with these drops. And, you know, what ladies and men are finding is that, you know, the discipline of the 500-calorie diet is not as hard as they think, because once you start to see the results coming so quickly, you actually decide to commit, you know, to the regimen that's necessary and seeing what's going on. So these HCG drops are really, really strong. It's actually a hormone. I learned this today from my director, Saria Terrell Nelson, and she said it's a hormone that's found in pregnant women. So we also have the resolution drops, which is similar to the HCG, but it doesn't have the hormone in it. And it also gives you a 1,200-calorie diet. So it allows you to eat a little bit more, but then yielding, you know, similar results as well. So these are 2 strong products that we have as well. Now, here, in conjunction with the tea, we love the tea, we love everything. But this right here is everything. It's everything. It's everything. It is everything. It's everything. Do you understand how everything this is? This NutriBurst will change your life. It is a liquid vitamin. It has 72 minerals and herbs, 72 minerals, 19 amino acids, 22 fruits and vegetables, 13 herbs. I mean, it is just dynamic. Because it's a liquid and you only need a tablespoon a day, it's 98% absorbed into your bloodstream immediately. Look how we're all loving on our NutriBurst. It's a reason. Somebody come on and talk about, why do you love the NutriBurst? Why? Tell me why. Anybody?
Me first. Let me tell you something. Okay, I know a lot of people say this, but I was definitely sleeping on this NutriBurst. I mean, this has changed my life. My boss thinks I'm a different person. He thinks that I'm a different person, seriously. I mean, he comes in and he says, what have you been doing? Because all of a sudden I come in here, you got a smile on your face when he comes to work. I've been taking a tablespoon of the NutriBurst in the morning and with 2 NRG pills, okay? And let me tell you, I do not feel those hunger pains that I feel around 2 o'clock. I usually have a drawer full of snacks at my job. So I'm not only is it giving me that big burst of energy, it's making me feel really good, combining it with my NRG, and I'm sure Andrea will talk about that a little later, but I don't feel those hunger pains anymore. So I'm losing inches by drinking this NutriBurst, okay? My kids, they think I'm a lot nicer. drinking it. Everybody just thinks I'm so much of a better. That doesn't say much about my character. I'm so much more of a better person because of this NutriBurst. Get some in your life.
It's like an attitude adjustment that you enjoy
In a bottle.
every day. It's like when people don't even know about it, when we do tea parties, you know, I'm like, just put your head back. Just take a shot. Here you go. You're going to love it. You know, you can't live without it. You know, Shannon, you know about this NutriBurst. What does it do for you?
Well, you know what? This NutriBurst, my family calls me crazy, you know, because I really love it. But they were able to witness the power of the NutriBurst this week because I had 2 people down in my house with the flu. My husband and one of my daughters. And so my husband is one, he hates to go to the doctor. So he's like, you know, I was like, well, I have to take y'all to the doctor because I can't get sick. And he was like, no, I don't want to go to the doctor. I said, okay, if nobody's going to the doctor, you're going to do my regimen because I haven't been sick all year. So everybody had to drink the tea. I warmed the tea up. And then I gave everybody a tablespoon plus. I gave them a little extra because I wasn't having it. So I warmed up the NutriBurst, gave it to everybody. 2 days, girl, we were up. Okay?
Wow.
I had them up. Okay, so
That's
yes,
amazing.
I love NutriBurst. You start feeling ill, I'm telling you, it's some power in this bottle. And not only did it help them, they saw the power of it this week, but for a year, I have been able to maintain my weight loss after using the HCG drops because of NutriBurst, okay? It has amino acids in it, people. You need to, you know, it's awesome what amino acids does to maintain weight loss. Love it, love it, love it. Can't live without it.
Angela, what do you think about that NutriBurst, love?
Hey, I'm going to have to ditto Shannon because all of that and some. I love the NutriBurst as well. Yeah, it's phenomenal.
It's phenomenal. It's something that we sample as well. When you come to one of our tea parties, you're going to get tea and you're going to get NutriBurst. Don't be surprised if we start coming around telling you to hold your hand out because we're about to pour some of these NRG capsules in your hand too. You're going to be like, you know, is this a drug deal? What's really going on? We're like, just throw your head back. Just drink it. Just take it, you know, and that's just the conviction that we have by being a product of the product. So when you look at what we have, you know, just talking about the NutriBurst, which is incredible, you know, going into the NRG, let's see, let me scroll to that real quick. The NRG capsules, what Shauna was talking about as well, it turns the energy on, it turns the appetite off. You know, you can take 1 to 2 capsules, you know, in the morning on an empty stomach, but, you know, it controls those binges, it controls those urges, you know, that people may have when they're in the point of you know, doing the weight loss thing. So Shannon, you know, NRG, you know, you've been there. Tell us about your NRG experience. I don't think I have any left.
Oh, I'm so sad for you. Well, the NRG is definitely, you know, it turns the appetite off and turns the energy on. But you know what else it does that people sleep on is the clarity that you get from it. You know, you're just so focused. You're so focused, and it keeps you clear. And that energy is just crazy. You know, it says to take 2. Okay, you get this with 1. I can't do 2. I can only do 1. So it's an awesome supplement. And if you're a snacker, you must get it. You must get it because, you know, it will definitely keep you from the chocolate drawer. Okay?
Absolutely. Absolutely. We love that chocolate, right? We love that chocolate. So those are the incredible products that we have in regards to the weight loss and the detox, what everybody is excited about. We have skincare. It's funny because I really want to run to my bathroom right now and just grab everything because I have everything that you see on this screen, and I use it every single day. The Pamika, the face wash and body wash, the Sol, which means sun, that's your daytime moisturizer, the Luna, which is your nighttime moisturizer, the Ojos, which is for your eyes, for the dark circles and the bags, the exfoliant, Exfolia, which is the facial scrub or facial rub, rather, that you exfoliate your skin. But look what it says. It says helps reduce wrinkles and fine lines that are caused by aging. Well, I don't think that you have to be aging in order to start using the products. You know, just because I'm on the brink of 40 doesn't mean I have to look like it. I know I don't look like I'm 40. Thank you. Appreciate you. But at the same time, you know, we want to maintain what we have. So our skincare products are absolutely amazing. This emu oil, emu oil. Do you have pain? Got pain? You have anybody that has any dryness, that has any cracking, that has psoriasis? I mean, there's so many testimonies about this emu oil that we could literally be on here all day and all night. I know that we have one young lady that I just talked about. Her name is Davanka, and she lives here in Houston. She's a hairstylist, and she just recently partnered up with us under Andrea Johnson, and we had a tea party at her salon, the salon where she works at, this past Monday. And so while we were leaving, you know, I could see the irritation around her skin, around her forehead and her hairline and everything, and I just asked her, you know, what was going on. And so she said she had the psoriasis, and we had a bottle of emu oil, and so she bought it. And I mean, I have the pictures on my, well, the one picture on my phone, which I need to share it. I said that at 7 o'clock, but she doesn't have the before picture. But what she sent us today was so incredible. And that's from Monday. So let's say Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. That's 5 days. If I could show you what it looked like at the beginning to what it looks like now, I was blown away. You know, and so that's quick results, instantaneous gratification. This emu oil is everything. Does anybody have any testimonies about the emu oil?
Ms. Blackley, can you hear me?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah. So, you know, when we were at the tea party at my house last week, we had a really, really cool testimony about the emu oil, where you remember the lady that had the rheumatoid arthritis, and you rubbed it on her wrist. Man, she was talking about that today even. She said, you know, the hurt just went away, you know, and so when she woke up the next morning, she didn't feel all that pain and that ache that she would normally feel with the rheumatoid arthritis. So the emu oil, hands up, thumbs up, it's the bomb.
Absolutely. And we definitely want to make a disclaimer. We're not saying that any of our products heal, cure, mitigate anything, okay? So the general, what is it, general attorney, is that who it is? Yeah, they can leave us alone, okay? Attorney general, I said general attorney. You know what I mean? Whatever it is. But at the same point, people are having these incredible, incredible testimonies. So that emu oil is the bomb. If you know somebody that is ashy, give them the emu oil. That crackly skin that's on the bottom of your heels and your feet, I wonder what's going to happen after 30 days of using that. Shauna, you got any testimonies with the emu oil yet?
Absolutely. I use the emu oil myself. I mean, I have 2 beautiful little boys, but they didn't leave any beautiful. So I've been using it on, you know, those little railroad tracks we get sometimes. And, you know, sometimes you don't even have to have children to suffer from the infamous stretch mark, you know, whatever. And so I have a few here and there, and I've been using it. I have definitely seen some significant reduction in the appearance of those stretch marks. So I'm an advocate for it. I mean, I've spent so much money trying to find products to eradicate those stretch marks, and with you gotta usually pretty much basically use them for 10-20 years before you see any changes. And just in the last couple of weeks, I've seen some amazing reduction in the appearance of those stretch marks. So it's definitely a product to use for that as well.
Fantastic. We have the best. Okay, we have been chosen. We're the chosen ones. I am so excited. Okay, let's see what's next. What's next? What are we going to talk about next? Let's see. That's the emu oil. I think we should go into the bedroom. Let's go into the bedroom and talk about this strike up and this love. Oh my gosh. Okay, so just discovering how much money is being spent on Viagra, and you know how many people don't have that fire and that desire and that intimacy going on in the bedroom. You know, they can't strike up any love conversations. This is changing everything. You know, it's all natural, 100% all natural blend supplement to increase the sensation, the arousal, the desire, you know, just to restore that fire in the bedroom. For men, it lasts up to 24 hours. That's all you need. I believe it's 24 hours. But ladies, high 10, we get a full 72 hours. So they better watch out. What have you heard about this love and this strike up? Let's go to the married woman.
All right. Okay. I'll tell you this. So I've been with the company for about 14 months, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a product of the product, and I have to try all the products, right? So I couldn't wait to try this one, and I told my husband, I said it won't work unless both of us try it. So you try strike up, I try love. And so, all I have to say is that we've been married for 17 years. And, yeah, all that what you're thinking. Yeah. It's all good. And so, it's just great to have that as an arsenal to pull out from time to time, And the great thing is that I get paid when I pull it out. I have fun. I get paid to have fun. I get paid to enrich my relationship with my husband. So it's an awesome feeling. It's a great thing. And I used to, when I first started with the company, I used to never talk about that strike up and love. And here lately, it's just been coming out of me, and it's really because I found that it's not just people like me who's just really just tired and need some help. When I come home, I just need some help, And so it's some people that there are medical challenges. We are a generation of people who take a lot of medications. So, these products have been able to help in that aspect also. So just great. And like I said, I'm not gonna, state any medical claims. Your experience might be more than mine, or I bet you it will be. Just try it. Just try it.
Fantastic. Well, I think we've given a great overview about most of the products that we have. I mean, obviously, I said we have our coffee line, the cappuccino, the mocha, the Latin coffee, the Delgada, which is our skinny coffee. Delgada actually means thin in Spanish, so people are using this as a part of their diet kit, their weight loss kits. So with the tea and the coffee, if you just got to have it, it's great as well. Our cappuccino, our mocha, and our hot chocolate actually have chaga and cordyceps in it, so you can do your research on those herbs right there. The Ganoderma lucidum is the #1 herb on the planet, so it's been around over 4,000 years, has incredible medicinal properties, so I encourage you to Google that, Ganoderma, see the benefits of it. And then the chaga as well, basically has all these cleansing properties, but the best way to understand chaga is to experience it. And I know that we'll be on here all night, so I'm trying to move quickly so we can get into this money, but those are the products that we have, and we can just give a round of applause for all of our products. Yes, wait, let me see, make sure everybody can see everybody clapping. Yay, products, yay, products. Okay, so raise your hand if you're ready to talk about the money. Say me.
Me.
Say I. Okay.
I.
What's amazing, ladies and gentlemen, is that each face that you see on this screen has earned some income. Okay? Can everybody say comma?
Comma.
We like comma.
Comma.
We like most, comma club, right? So it's one of those things. Let's see. Shannon, how long have you been in the industry of network marketing?
Oh, well, I played with it. What I've learned is that I used it as a hobby before, because I've always believed in supplementing my income, but I used it as a hobby. And what changed my mindset was were these products with this. So I'm gonna definitely say probably I'm gonna just include this time 14 months, because the times I was with the other companies was definitely a hobby.
Okay.
I didn't earn any significant income with it. The other things.
So 14 months. Okay, Angela, yes. How about you?
Network marketing, this company has really made the world of difference as far as the money. It's never been a hobby for me. I always loved network marketing. I always wanted it to produce me some residual income. But I tell you what, no company that I've ever been with in the line of industry of network marketing has returned the money that Total Life Changes is returned to my bank account. Let's just say that. No income claims, just claiming the income. It's been phenomenal. And I tell you what, it's all about really just following the leadership, and, just listening and doing, doing the work, keeping your head down, getting it done, and just following what the leadership is telling you to do. And that was the only way, in my opinion, that I was able to, to earn the type of money that I've earned over in Total Life Changes, because, I earn more money in Total Life Changes than I've done in all of the network marketing companies together, actually, in my first month of Total Life Changes. Look at that, Shannon!
Awesome. Shauna,
So,
how long have you actually been? What's that? I just saw her. She peeped in and then she peeped out. That's not fair. Shauna, how long have you been in the industry?
Back up, Shannon.
I know. I saw that fat check she just threw up there real quick. I need to rub that. Remember how Apollo used to go rubbing the little thing before you went up there? Yeah, check so I can rub on it real quick. You know what? I've been in network marketing. I started out with a legal service company 8 years ago, and it's been an amazing journey. And I've learned a lot of things, in those experiences, and I learned what to look for, what to stay far away from. And with this company, I have been able to experience some things that I've never been able to experience before, income-wise. Just a few short weeks in the business, a month now, I would say, with Total Life Changes, I've made more money than my full-time job pays me. I've made more money than I've made in 8 years of working in this industry.
Wow.
So the company is so strong. I mean, the pay is even stronger. And, it's people out there that have, feel like sometimes when you've been a part of this industry for so long and you don't accomplish the things that you're very well capable of, it makes you lose a little confidence in yourself. And it makes you start doubting your capabilities, and it starts making you doubt yourself as a successful business person. And what I've gained from this company in a short few months is confidence in the things that I knew that I was able to accomplish. And that's what's so strong, because it's giving people a second chance to do the things that they knew they could do that they weren't able to do with the wrong vehicle. So that's why it's so important, to when somebody, if somebody invited you on this call, you need to go and thank them for inviting you, because they have just been the person that changed your life. Okay? Because that's where I am, and I think all the ladies on the panel can say the same thing. This business, I mean, we've all had experience in this industry, and this is a company that's definitely changing our lives. The name of the company speaks for itself.
Absolutely.
So
we will get into that really quickly. Well, we're going to do our best to be quick. I mean, it's Friday. Friday? What is today? Saturday? I don't know. Saturday. So it's 5 ways that we actually get paid. And it's all about the excitement that we have. We're not really having to work for the income. We're literally smiling. We're having those instant results that people are noticing. They're understanding that, we're just happier, and people are wanting to see what's going on. So the retail side of the business is so powerful, because most people end up getting involved in network marketing simply because they want to get the products at wholesale. They want to get it at a price to where they can enjoy the products but not have to pay, so much, and it's just a great product to actually have. However, some of the customers become our best distributors. You know, we teach individuals to retail to recruit. Typically, when people get involved in this industry, they think that they have to sponsor a lot of people. You know, they have to convince, they have to do all of the phone calls. Well, yeah, you're going to have to do some work, but you're going to be excited about this work to where you can't tell the difference whether it's work or if it's play. So when you get started with TLC, you actually get your own state-of-the-art website. Well, people will go online, and I can only imagine how many of you may be getting some responses in regards to how can I get some of that tea? How can I get some of that emu oil? How can I get some of that NutriBurst that they keep kissing on? You know, and when they go to your website and actually purchase it, you're going to earn a 50% commission. So just like you see on the screen, let's say hypothetically that someone goes and spends an easy $120 on your website because they want a 3-month supply of our ISO tea. Well, guess what? They're going to spend $120 and $60 is going to go into your pocket. That's called profit. I have never ever seen anything with the types of products that we have to where I can literally guarantee that every product you have on hand is going to sell. We cannot keep the tea. We can't keep it. We can't keep it. I mean, the word guaranteed is just there. I've never had that type of conviction, and I'm not bothered. I tell people all the time, get started at the $1,500 pack. Buy everything that you can. We actually need a $10,000 pack, okay, because we don't have enough product. But the fact is that people are seeing those instant, they're seeing cash. They're seeing green. Candace Jackson is in my organization before she was even in the business, Shannon. Before she was even in the business, she sold $500 worth of tea by posting weight loss and lose 5 pounds in 5 days on her Facebook page. She did not even have an IBO number. You know, this is why our retention is so high. This is why people are excited, because now as industry leaders, you know, that we're blossoming into, we don't have to talk about our income anymore. I do not have to talk about my money. We actually have the opportunity now to share success stories that are real, that are not fabricated. We're not selling dreams. You know, we got stuff to where it's like the only thing I can show you is an empty tea bag. I need some tea. Can I get some tea? I'm waiting on 50 packs right now. So anyway, that retail is strong. So that's going to be the mothership of your business. Okay, so you don't have to worry about how many people are joining. If you're doing anything, you're going to get a lot. Okay, the only people that are not earning any type of money in Total Life Changes are the ones that are in the closet. Okay, they scared because they're attaching the future success to the past failures. And you can't do that. You got to let that stuff go and realize that we finally found something that is actually working. Okay, so let's go into the second way that we get paid. The second way we get paid, hold on, is the binary commissions. Let me see it go. Wait, I'm on the wrong one. There we go. The binary commissions. So basically, it's you that gets started in business. Okay, you're going to have one person on your left. You're going to have one person on your right. This is called your binary. So we're going to help you do that. You can invite them to hangouts like this, and see that we're not all stuffy. We're not all corporate. We don't have on suits. Now we can get fly. Don't underestimate us. But we like to be relaxed. And that's the type of business that this is. So when customers are actually purchasing products, guess what? Some of that income, 25% of it, is going to go into your pay leg. You can see that, which is going to be your lesser leg. You're going to have individuals that get involved in your business. Some are going to go slow. Some are going to go medium. Some are going to go fast, but it doesn't matter. It's going to grow by default, okay, just by doing a little. Well, at the end of the week, the company is going to take a snapshot, right, of the lesser leg, and they're going to pay you between 10 and 25% commission based on your rank. Okay, so it's extra money that you're actually earning just by simply doing a little bit, and it's going to continue to grow. So at any package that you get started with, it's going to be 10%. Once you elevate yourself, like Shauna did, like Angela did, like Shannon did, you're going to go to director, you'll earn 12%. At executive director, you'll earn 14%, all the way up to 25%. And I know in the prior company that I was in, I thought that this was all the money, but no. what the difference is that let's see, this is like residual income. You have residual income that you're not going to be paid weekly. Okay, so the binary is really strong. Now I had to get through those two real quick because I want to get to this fast check. You know, this fast check is just gangster. And ooh, okay, I'm just going to show it, but then we're going to let somebody talk about it because somebody just went ballistic at her first tea party. Okay, fast start bonus. We have different packages. You can get started from $40 all the way up to $1,500, okay? Whatever package that a person gets started at, when you introduce them, you're going to earn a 50% commission. I said 50%. So if someone gets started at $40, you're going to earn $20. It doesn't sound like a lot of money, but those 20 stack up. I will tell you this, though. If you think that you're going to start an empire for $40, you're sadly mistaken because somebody is going to want to buy all 4 packs of the tea. You're going to drink all 4 packs of the tea. So you need to start a little bit higher. The $100 pack is better. The $300 pack is better than that. The $500 pack is even more incredible. You have more product, but that $1,500, people get started there. Guess what? You earn a $750 commission. Miss Twyla Portis, Mr. Irwin Portis had to explain that to me 3 different ways, 3 different times. I know what I heard, but I thought they were lying. I was like, they don't do that in network marketing. You don't get no 50% of something that somebody is buying. What are you talking about? You know, and it was one of those things where it was just like, are you kidding me? I'm like, these people are going to lose their minds. But there's one person that you're looking at right there where I went to her first tea party and I lost my mind watching her make this money. Shauna Davidson, get on here and tell them about your first tea party.
Oh my God. I mean, it was unbelievable, that first tea party, man. You know, I was already, you know, when I first got in, I was a little skeptical, whatever. And, you know, what I did was I had just, I think maybe 2 or 3 days before I had got my product. I came in at the gladiator level, the boss level, the CEO level, the 1,500 pack. And I had just got my product on that Wednesday because, you know what I thought? I said, well, if I'm going to do this business, I want to start with a store. I need an inventory. If they're saying this tea is selling the way that I think it's selling, then I'm going to need some product. And I did. On that first party, I didn't do the presentation. The glorious, infamous Miss Twyla Portis, Mr. Irwin Portis came to my house. I really didn't know the comp plan. All I knew is I was going to get 50%. So I didn't really know. I didn't even, like I said, I didn't even do the presentation. I followed their instruction. They told me, you know, my upline and Twyla told me to invite some people to my house, invite some friends and family, and that's what I did. I just let everybody know, hey, listen, you know, I'm thinking about getting involved. They didn't know I was already involved. Thinking about getting involved with this opportunity. You know, come take a look. You know, I'm going to have some people come and explain to you what we're doing. And they showed up, and that night, okay, mind you, I had just gotten into the business. That night, I made $2,800 on fast start bonuses alone. That's just that 50%, that way you get paid that Miss Andrea Blackley just explained to you, 50%, $2,800. I had never, wait, I heard Andrea say this before, never. Yeah, made that much money in the same day without having to do any work. All I did was turn the lights on, put some snacks on the counter, and let Miss Twyla Portis work her magic, and I made $2,800 just on the fast start.
Okay.
Incredible.
Strong. Everybody say strong income.
Strong income.
Oh.
Strong income.
Wrong.
They're losing their minds. I mean, even if it just starts off like Andrea Johnson. I remember when she got started at the $300 level, right? And so she didn't know that she wanted to do it. She wasn't sure, but she reached out to 3 people within 24 hours. One person got started at the $300 level, another one got started at the $100, another one got started at the $40. She made $220 in 24 hours. Okay, with no tea. She didn't know what she was talking about. She couldn't explain the comp plan. She didn't ask the $1 million question. She just had a conversation with these people, and she earned, what, more than 90% of her investment back in 24 hours, that's one of the first questions that people are going to ask you when they get started. How quickly can I get my money back? And when our answer is like, you can get it back now if you want to. Let's go. Ooh, let's get somebody on the phone. You got this tea. Let them know that you had it. You know, so that's what's incredible about that fast start. And even Angela. Hello. Wave your hand, Angela. Say woo, woo, woo. Angela made $1,100 in one day. She invited 3 people to a tea party that the incredible Miss Twyla Portis and Mr. Irwin Portis did. 3 people got started when she wasn't even sure she wanted to do the business. You know, she got 15, who was it? Marie Gaston got started at the $1,500 pack. She made $750. Kathy Chapman got started at $500. She made $250. And then Donna got started at $200. She made $100. That's $1,100 total. Angela, did you even know that you made that money?
No, I didn't. I really didn't. I had no clue.
Yeah.
But it was nice though. You know, I was just excited.
It was nice. It was nice to make $1,100 in a day. I'm so modest. It's just money. It's just over $1,000. Everybody does that in network marketing.
I'm grateful.
But total life change.
It was almost what I made in a whole year. It almost took me a year to make that in my last company.
So we're gonna do this on that one, and we're gonna go to the next way that we get paid. So the next way that we get paid is this 50% check match. It shuts the game down, okay? The significance about this is that you see how we're all on here having a good time. The wonderful thing is that when you help other people be successful, do you know that the success comes back to you? You know, and so what I love about Total Life Changes is that you cannot elevate yourself without elevating other people. So as you reach the level of director, okay, when you get to director, which is only 1,000 points on your left and 1,000 points on your right, okay? When somebody gets started in your business, half of that volume is going to go into your binary. So we're going to teach you and show you how to do that, so don't worry about it. But the fact is that the more money you help the people that you sponsor into the business make, the more money you are going to earn. There's a 10 to 50% check match on the second level as well as you elevate in rank. So look at the example that they have here. They're showing you sponsored those 5 people. You've helped those 5 people earn that income on a weekly basis. They're going to get that total amount, but guess what? You are going to earn 50% of what they get on top of your retail, on top of the fast track, on top of your own binary. And what I love about this company is that we can all work together. See, I personally sponsored Angela. Right? So Angela's in my organization. But Shannon is the pioneer of Total Life Changes. She was the first poster child, you know, the beautiful angel. But guess what? She's not on my team. You know, we're on the same team, but she's not on my team. So she has people, I'm sure, that's on this hangout. So we're helping her make money. You know, Shauna's not in my personal organization either. Guess what? But I reached out to her. It's like, hey, let's help you make some more money. You know why? Because these testimonies are strong. You know, we're all a part of the Portis' organization. They taught us well. We're so grateful. Thank you, Twyla and Irwin. We know that you're watching. But what other company have you experienced to where the camaraderie is like this, to where there's no competition? You know, typically women can't get along. They can't support each other. They can't edify each other. You know, but we're celebrating our success. We're celebrating coming out of places of, you know, that where we didn't want to be, put it like that. You know, and it's a whole different kind of swag that we have going on. You know, we've said no disrespect to the men. We love you. You know, we can't stand you sometimes, but we can't live without you either. But at the same time, I believe that 2015 is the year of the woman, you know, and so we're doing some powerful things. We're spreading this love. We're spreading this joy, and that's why we're having so much fun. And that explains why this webinar is now over an hour and 3 minutes. But it's all good because I think that it's been rather entertaining. So it's better than a movie, okay? So we're almost done. So I think that that's great. No, it's one more thing. We have the lifestyle bonus, okay? Let me go back to that really quickly. We have the lifestyle bonus. So once you actually reach the level of national, national director, the company will pay you $1,500 a month to help offset your expenses. So you may have to travel around the country to help build your business. You may have to do other things. You may just want to purchase a car. You might want to save your money. You may want to donate it to a nonprofit organization. The fact is once you continue to elevate your organization, meaning that you're elevating yourself, the company is going to reward you for that. Okay, so we're so excited about that right now. So looking at how you can actually get started, you can be a customer, you can be an affiliate, you can be an entrepreneur. Angela, why don't you come on and tell us the benefits of someone actually becoming a customer?
Can you hear me, Ms. Blackley? Okay, great. So, you know, the benefits of becoming a customer, number one, is they're going to get all of the wonderful, incredible products that we have. They're going to become a product of the product, and they're going to duplicate Miss Shannon over there. They're going to become their own poster child. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to be like incredible. You know, a lot of people are going to be losing inches, and they're going to be losing pounds. The scales are going to be off the chart, because I have some numbers in my phone too from the scale. I mean, I'm just saying, everything is going to be great with you being a customer over here in Total Life Changes. And you don't even have to cook the vegetables anymore. Just shoot the NutriVerse. I have nothing against cooking, ladies and gentlemen, but I tell you what, 1 tablespoon of NutriVerse is going to save me 2 hours in the kitchen. Give it to me, like, right now. So, yeah, being a customer is going to be the way to go. NutriVerse.
Go to our website right now and buy 500 bottles. 500 bottles of NutriVerse. You need it right now. Fantastic. So you can be a customer. You can also be an affiliate. An affiliate is where you get started at the $40 level, the $100 level, the $300 level, or the $500 level. Shannon Adams, come on and tell them why it's a good way, you know, to actually position themselves maybe as an affiliate.
Yes, of course. So what you want to do is just go ahead and make sure that you take a position and you stretch yourself as much as you can. You know, Mr. Portis once told me, you know, is that if you can do 100, if you can stretch yourself to do 300, then you'll put yourself in just a better position. So go ahead and stretch yourself. Take advantage of the timing, because I'm telling you, timing and positioning is everything right now. We are in an explosive growth moment right now. So don't even think about it. Just go ahead and get a position as an affiliate.
High five. But then we have those people that are just business-minded individuals. Not to say that you're not business-minded at any other level. You know, Donna said, you know, getting started with the Business Builder Pack. Look at all of the products that you're going to get. You're going to get 50 packs of ISOT. You're going to get 6 strike-ups. You're going to get 6 loves. You're going to get 4 trial sizes of the NutriVerse. So you can keep them in your purse, keep them in your briefcase, keep them in your pocket, keep them in the car, keep it everywhere. You're going to get some of the ISO Cafe. You're going to get some of the Delgada coffee. You're going to get 2 bottles of Ganoderma. You're going to get 3 bottles of NRG. You're going to get some MU oil. You're going to get the entire skincare system. And then you're also going to get, I'm missing something. Did I say the emu oils? I think I did. And then you're going to get samples of the NRG capsules. You're going to get 100 brochures, 24 paper cups, and 10 wristbands. So what's significant about this, Shauna said that she wanted to get started with her store. When I got to her tea party that Sunday night, and Twyla was doing the presentation, and she's earning all of this money, I came in, and I was tired from that day, and so I was like, where's your NutriVerse? Have you opened the NutriVerse? And she was like, what is that? I was like, what is that? Like, how you spend $1,500 on product and you don't even know what it is? And she's like, because I did. I'm like, smart woman, right? But incredible. But Shauna, come on and tell them the benefit of you actually having that $1,500 pack available at your first tea party.
Well, I mean, I wish if I knew what I knew now, I probably would have got 2 or 3 $1,500 packs, because I need it right now. But what it did basically was it allowed me to have the inventory and the product for all the people that got into the business. You know, when people are coming to the tea parties and they're deciding to be new CEOs, you want them to leave your home with something. And if you order, you know, $40 worth of tea, 4 packs, or $100, and you plan on launching your business explosively, and you don't have any product to send your people home with, that's strike one. Okay, that means you're sending them home. You're sending them, you know, they're excited. They're at your house, and they're like, okay, well, I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna share this with some of my family, and they don't have anything to share. So you're setting yourself up for failure if you're not prepared for your business to be as explosive as you claim that you want it to be. If you don't start off with the biggest pack, you know, I understand. You know, at a point in time, I couldn't afford $1,500, so I get it, but if you could just stretch your pocket as well as your mind, you will put yourself in a position that you will not regret. And that's just, I definitely do not regret coming in at the $1,500 level. You know, I spoke in my mind that I was going to be successful. I was going to attract successful people, and I attracted those people to my house. So therefore, I had to prepare for those successful people to be in my house that day that I had my tea party to make $2,800. And if you believe in yourself and you believe in what you're about to do, then stretch your mind and your pockets and get in at $1,500.
High five, Chica. I don't think it's anything else left to be said, ladies and gentlemen. This has been the hangout of the night. I've had so much fun sharing this platform with these incredible ladies. We are putting Houston on the map. H-Town is getting down. Okay, been here for a month, so excited about meeting and reuniting with these individuals. Absolutely. She's a skin tea girl. What? Lose 5 pounds in 5 days. Ask me how, it's guaranteed. The Nutriverse. It's real, ladies and gentlemen. We couldn't make this up if we wanted to. This is a big ship. It's a ship of restoration. We're literally sailing around the world, picking up people that have been lost, you know, picking up people that have been hurt. They haven't made any money, but even allowing some people to actually get on this ship that have never done this before, you know, and they're having a great experience. Well, I don't want to say envy, but, you know, I admire the person who actually has the opportunity to have total life changes as their first experience. Hopefully it will be their last experience. It still goes back to the fact that we're in the industry of network marketing, but the name of our company is Total Life Changes. I think each and every person that you're actually seeing right now, their lives have been changed in the last 14 months with Shannon, in the last 2 months with myself, with the last, 2 months with Angela, 1 month with Angela, 1 month with Shauna, the same thing. It's incredible, you know, and so it's just going to be amazing what happens. Oh, my goodness. Cancun. Okay. We're going to Cancun in October. For those individuals that get to the level of regional director, and then you qualify regional director for 6 weeks in a row, first of all, you can go regional on excitement. Okay, you do not have to know everything. It is so much I don't know about this business, and I don't have a problem saying I don't know. But all I know is every Thursday, my Payoneer card is loaded, and the amount goes up every week, and I pay my tithes first. Okay. And then I put my stuff second. Okay? Look at what's going on. It is amazing. But we're going to have a blast in Cancun with the regionals and above. We have our next event in Atlanta, July 17th and 18th, where you're going to see all these people walking across the stage, earning these big $5,000 checks. Hold on 1 second. I'm going to go grab mine. Let me see.
Go grab mine. See, look. There go mine.
Wait. Let me. I screenshot my check. Hold on. I screenshot mine.
Wait. Can you see that? Can you see it? It's not an income claim. I just claim that the income has come to my bank account. Okay.
Look, I screenshot mine. Hold on. I don't got one of them big checks yet. But look, you can't see that. Oh, see, the guy must have want to say that.
But listen, look at Shannon. Look at Shannon. What does that say, Shannon? Wait, come closer, Shannon. We can't see
It's so
the
pretty
mouth.
she can wear it as a dress.
10.
$10,000. So watch this. Okay, watch this. In order for you to earn one of those checks, okay, you have to earn at least $5,000 in income between now and June. Okay, we'll just say the cutoff is June. I broke those numbers down, so that means that's just $1,250 a month over the next 4 months. And you'll be able to walk across the stage in Atlanta, receiving the big check, taking pictures, putting it as your cover photo, and watch what happens to your inbox on Facebook. They're going to be like, you did what? Right? And we're saying that that's a minimum. That's only $1,250 in a month. Just imagine if you sponsored 2 $1,500 packs. Just 2 in 30 days. That's $1,500 right there. What if you did 2 $1,500 packs a week? 1,500 times 4 is what? Is that $6,000 in a month?
Absolutely.
Let's see. Let's ponder on that. Let's just have a moment of silence for the increase in income. We are going to get off of here because we can be on here all night. But we thank each and every one of you all so much for coming on and having a fun time with us tonight. Thank you, Ms. Twyla Portis, for putting this all together and letting us play on this playground of success. We welcome you to our family. Get back with the person that invited you to this hangout. Yes, we are like this all the time, and we're not going to change. So if you're looking for something stuffy, this is not for you. We're going to keep it real. We're going to have fun. We're going to save lives. We're going to look good doing it. And we're actually going to earn money, but we're going to save more than we spend. How about that? So we're going to create a lifestyle that's going to leave a legacy. Okay, so we thank you so much. I love each and every one of you. Shauna, Shannon, Angela.
Thank you.
And we're going to see everybody on the beaches of the world. See you in Cancun and Atlanta.
Oh, see y'all in Cancun.
Yeah, bye, ladies.
Bye-bye. Beautiful.
Good night.